And our farm is just an animal farm. It's not a crop farm, even though we do hay baling, which is a video that will be coming up soon after the shearing video. And we have sheep on our farm. We used to have a few cows, but we sold them, and we have sheep. Our lambing video will be next year in 2026 because we've already done lambing this year, which is very fun, and you'll enjoy that video. So now after this bit, we're going to get started on looking around the farm. So this is the back shed. This is where we store things. There used to be some sheep and lambs in there. And if you look over here, we've got loads of things. This is one thing that we will be taking out to go and have a look at some lambs. It is a quad bike, but it's only very small. And we also we store the proven in here, but there is a proper proven shed down here. And as you see, we have the big motorbike here, and our pen that William's just told us about. So we're going to move to the next building. So these are the bull pens where we used to keep our bulls and cows. As you see, they poke their heads through to get proven. Can't say it right. Proven. So here we have the machinery for hay bale time that you'll be seeing in the coming up videos. This is what we tether the grass with. Alright. And this is how we cut the weeds. And
the grass
as well. So we cut the grass with that. That's when it goes into its rows, and that swirls it up. So the bottom could be wet. So when we flip it over, could do the dry. Over to William. Hi, these are some of the pet lambs that we have. What the mummy didn't like them. They have got quite big because we did have them a while ago. But yeah. So in this shed, if that's what we call it, this is a mummy sheep that had triplets in it. One came out dead, which we are not going to talk about. The other one died because it was too small, which we're not going to talk about. That one the little one back there is lame, so they brought its mummy in with it. It's also lame. And the little lamb is obviously bright and springful. That back there has not had any babies. As you can see, it's been fighting and bleeding. That's why its head's bleeding, and has swollen feet. And William, so yeah, it has swollen feet, and it doesn't look as good if you actually see it. But we're not going to talk about it. We'll see you. So, noisy sheep. So, when it was lambing time, all these pens were full of lambs and sheep. As you can see, all these as well were just full. Thank you. And these are some sheep that might be going to market. Obviously, you see that one that's very noisy did not like its babies, and the one behind it has mastitis, which is a disease that goes into their bag where the babies feed from, which can cause an illness with the child, and the mum doesn't go well. Same with this one here that loses its skin. It's like a human. When some people get cancer, they lose hair, they lose wool, and then back there, one of them is lame and one of them is going to market. So, William, do you want to talk a bit about some stuff? Yeah, so some of these mums, you know the shed what we was just talking about with the lambs in, pet lambs?
Yeah.
Yeah, these are some of the mums in here. And also, if we come over here, this is the footbath, or you might call it the race. It's where they can mark sheep, and yeah, and you can sort the sheep into different parts. Yeah, so all these animals in the field, straight behind us, are doing really, really well. That's why they're out in the field, and it's a good day for them to be out in the field. And I'm going to hand you over to Evie.
So the sun is shining and all the lambs are skipping and enjoying. As you can see, this field's rather big and they're enjoying the glorious sunshine. And some of you might be wondering, like, why are they still out there when it's night time? Why don't they come in? They'll be cold when it rains. The lambs are very tough, and as you can see, they're very big now. They were tiny, teeny ones when they were born, especially the ones with half-breds, which we'll be talking about later, maybe in the upcoming videos, all the different types of sheep. Anyway, all of them seem to be enjoying life outside with mums, and they'll be eating grass soon.
Yeah, so we have some lambs. These are some pet lambs. All of these are going to market because they have a red dot. These are not, because they were only born, they weren't in the pet lamb for shepherd that long. That's why they're obviously a little bit smaller. But yeah, they did have off, but it's gone. I'll hand you over to Evie.
So all this is kind of disease that they can get around their mouth when they are, the shepherdess is something that they drink of with the 2 T's to suck off the milk when they were a bit smaller than this, obviously. They will be going out into a field soon. As you can see, they're rather big over there. And so the reason why some of these lambs are in here is because you won't believe it, but some of these mummies, sheep, have 4 babies in them, or 3. So, but their mummy only has 2 teats, so they'll have to give 1 or 2 into this lammery.
Yeah, so this is where we store all the hay for hay next. If you can see, there's no more hay here. But if you come over here, you look up there, and you can look up there, and there's loads of bits of hay from Hayden time. Some were from last year, and some were from this year.
And there's strings of hay. So the people that used to live here had horse and cart, and as you can see, it's very old because it's made of cobble, but you won't be able to see directly. And they used to store the horse and carts in here, because that's why you can see they have tiny, tiny windows and so many cobwebs. And this is where the feed comes out of. So they'll pull this lever, I think, and then they shovel it out and put it in the bucket. I think that's right. So, William's going to be coming up the field to check at the top of the field to see if all the sheep are. As you can see, we're in the same field as before, so we're just going to go check at the top and round the edges since we could see in the middle clearly. Sit up and get ready to go. William's just going over there because there's a few lambs led down and we don't know what's going on with them. They might just be sunbathing under the trees, but actually it seems to be all alright. Well done, Will! Oh. Okay. Lots of the sheep are under the trees because obviously it's very cold and it's very hot. And they want to get some shade, but the lambs are not under the trees since they're very spring and happy lambs, aren't they? So we're going to wait for William to come back down. As you can see, he's coming. I think everything's all right. See if he has any news to tell us.
It seems like everything's okay in the field, no problems. Yeah, I did go straight to the top because I could really see there. So yeah.
All good.
Yeah, thank you for watching this video. Yeah, I hope you liked it. And throughout this video, we're becoming less nervous and more excited to film more. The upcoming videos will perhaps be a bit better because This video was not as long as we thought it would be, but it was definitely a very good one and we enjoyed it very much. So don't forget to like and subscribe. See you next week.